What's up, keepers? This is Alberto of ARS Goalkeeping, and we're going to be looking today at the keeper ready or the keeper set position. Every goalkeeper, when we're getting ready for the shot, needs to know that they're in the perfect balance or natural state, and we call this our keeper set or keeper ready position. So when we're in the mouth of goal and when we're goalkeeping, there's something that we call when we're following the ball. It's called stalking the ball. We have to be shadowing the movement of the soccer ball and the players to make sure that we're in the right position. So you might see a goalkeeper walking around, following around here. Yeah, this isn't keeper ready position. When you're just walking around, you're just kind of getting there, right? But once you start noticing that they come onto your half of the field, now you're gonna notice the goalkeepers start getting set. They start having that bounce in their knees. There's a secret to getting keeper set ready at the right time. Once you get ready at the right time and in the right position, you should be able within any position to hit that post when you're diving. That's proper positioning. If you're set and then you can go, yeah, I can cover this, yeah, I can cover that, in this keeper ready position, that means you're ready for any situation. Now, the secret behind getting ready at the right moment is watching when the kicker actually lifts his foot. The moment the kicker lifts his foot and plants, that's when I know shot's coming and I'm getting ready. So the goalkeeper is always watching. That's why our eyes are very important in watching the ball and watching the kicker's body movement. Once I see that step forward, plant, and that they're gonna shoot, that's when I'm ready for that keeper position. Yes. Goal. So how do I set? I set with my hands out here, right arm out, right arm straight out, yeah? And left arm straight out. These do not coincide. They're right out here. My arms and my shoulders are a little more than shoulder width apart, and I'm a little bit on the toes of my feet. I'm not like a ballerina super high up, but I am bouncing. I have my heels off the ground. I don't want to see my heels on the ground. Why don't you want to see your heels on the ground? Because when you go to jump, you're going to end up coming up here. So when you're ready and when you're certain that that shot is going to come in, you need to make sure that you're on your toes, yeah? Not on your tippy toes, but on the balls of your toes, and that you're ready, boom, step, dive, step, dive. This becomes, in a proper keeper set position, your dive is really only a step and a jump. If you have to do a high dive or you have to make some movement, it's a two-step shuffle, then a dive, then a two-step shuffle, then a jump. It's very easy. Keep your hands out here. All you have to do is make them out and ready, wait for the ball, strong hands, you'll make an easy catch. So the keeper set position is everything for goalkeeping, because all you have to do is get in the proper position and then ready. Any keeper who's ready for the ball is gonna make that save. So when we're starting out coaching and when we're starting with brand new goalkeepers, the keeper set position is the most important thing to start out with. And it's the first thing that I look at with my younger goalkeepers. Now, how do I teach a younger goalkeeper what a keeper set position feels like and what it should look like? Well, the first thing is illustration and actually making them go through the body movements. One of the main things that I like to do for my goalkeepers, my super young goalkeepers, is helping them find their base, find their sturdy point. And that is going down to your knees. When you drop down to your knees here, you're essentially cutting off this extra area that you can end up putting out too wide, and you're cutting out your feet and you're getting a solid, strong base here. Now I have a strong set here, very squared, very easy. Now that I feel nice and comfortable here, for me, what I tell my young goalkeepers is now, find your feet from here. So we come up here, boom, there. Then I take my cones and I put them out for him. This is where your feet should be. They should be turned out a little bit more. Your knees out, your hands out. Now we're in our keeper ready position. So we start out here, yeah. Boom, solid hit, yes. And again. Yeah. Now we come up, take a few steps back, and same thing. Easy keeper set. Yes. Now we have our keeper set. I want to do some footwork. It's very easy if we don't have to move and we go into our keeper ready position. Now we want to find our keeper ready position once we start moving, because that's really the hard part, and timing it when the piston is about to kick, when our kicker is about to kick. So again, we got to watch that kicker's foot. The moment we see him plant and lift that foot up, easy keeper set, yeah? So you're going to see me, when I see his leg go up, I'm going to say set. And it's something that I'm going to want my young keepers to do. I want them to see my leg, and I'm not going to kick it until I hear them say set. So let's go. I'm gonna step over here, ba, 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 ba. Set. Easy, yeah? Easy peasy. 4 more sets, yeah. Set. Yes. So let's do a quick walkthrough of one of the keeper set drills that we can do for our young goalkeepers. It's not hard to do and it's very simple. It's all about body mechanics and knowing that you're actually lining up with the ball. Ready? So we're gonna come through the cones, shuffle, I don't wanna look, I wanna set, then I want, boom, here, set, come back, set. Ball is always lined up with my body, yeah? We're moving, yes, set. Again, ball lined up with the body. Here, here, here. If the ball comes anywhere in this position, I'm ready. Cover, I'm following, step wide, and I set. We're gonna start into our shooting session, let's say more like that. And you're gonna see me follow our keepers and get into that keeper ready position. Now, what you wanna make sure that you're seeing is that I'm getting keeper ready right before he shoots the ball in the right position. So let's see how it goes, all right? Now you're gonna hear me. I'll call it out once I know that they're gonna shoot, yeah? I'll call out set, so you can see right then I'm gonna get keeper ready. Set. I'm moving with him. Now I'm set, yes. Set. So what you're seeing now is proper positioning and getting keeper set should be enough for your dives, right? You should be able to cover both sides when you dive. So the most important thing now is seeing the guy over there and lining up this chest with the line in the middle of the goal. You want to have this connected here, a line here with your chest here. If they're shooting from there, I'm not taking steps over here. What I'm actually doing, my line and my chest turns just a little bit. I take one step, I'm a little more open to this side so I can come in here. There, I get an extra second to get to here. So I have a step, right? So I can cheat a little bit to this side and make sure that they're not trying to get me near post. So what is this all about? It's about mixing that positioning and getting the keeper set position down, or the keeper ready position at the same time. So I'm covering my post and I'm steady here. Before you come around, I yearn for the days when I see your face, beautiful me. I long for the times you. And once again, a keeper set or a keeper ready position is perfect balance, right? I want to actually be on my toes. I want to be a little wider than my shoulder width. I want to have my hands out here in a positive position. I don't want to have my hands back here because I found myself shooting my hands out a little too often. When you're going and the ball's coming low, it's a lot easier to drop your hands down here, coming out and dropping here, or going into a lower set once you're going into a one-on-one from here. So I want to have my keeper set a little bit right here, right? Now I have this kind of center where my arms are. My hands shouldn't be crossing over. If my hands cross over, I'm not going to catch the ball. You want to have your hands in line here. This makes catching a lot easier. And another little tip that you can do that makes a big difference is hold your hands out here, have the ball in between the hands, right? So once I'm following and I'm thinking the ball's in between my hands here, and I'm turning my body with my hands. My chest is the window to everything else, yeah? My hands are the frame, and I'm framing myself. I'm framing my hands with the ball. Let's go into it. Set. Yes. Set. Yes.
life's unfair, we can always have it all. I wish that you were here. I wish that you were here.
Time to charm. So that's our keeper set position and how I work with some of my younger keepers to learn that keeper set position. How about positioning? Keeper ready? Keeper set, yeah? Yeah, Peter. Come back. Set. Always lined up with my body, yeah? Yes. Set. Again, ball lined up with my body. Here, here, here. Ball comes anywhere. I'm ready.